Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I was actually going to do a video. It's going to be on Mobile Biz Opp. It's going to be on a little bit about Exodus Elite. I'm going to be moving pretty quick on this video. And I'm going to talk about a couple of things, and I'm going to answer a couple of questions that I get asked on a regular basis. Sometimes almost on a daily basis I get asked some of these questions. So I thought maybe I would address some of these questions in my videos because so many people usually watch them, or that's what they know I usually get out to people. And it'd be a good way to address this on, more to the masses. So real quick, y'all, one of the biggest questions I get asked all the time is, how many businesses do you need? Is one of the questions, how many businesses should you be doing, or something of that nature? And to be perfectly honest, y'all, when I first got into online business, I would do just one business. And I felt like if I was doing anything else, that it would take away from that. And I totally got that. I kind of understood that. Anytime I quit focusing on something, focus on something else, that business that I should have been focusing on started going downhill. So for me, focusing directly was a great thing because it made me grow a lot. The problem is, sometimes businesses, things go wrong. A lot of times, it's nothing that we can control. Sometimes businesses kind of age out. Sometimes there's new business comes out that kind of makes the other one a little bit more obsolete. There's reasons that businesses change. And when I first got into online business, I really thought that people join a business, I guess it's called the Amway days, where Amway's been around for so long, that people would just ride that one business forever. I would specialize in this one business, this is it, and I'm done. And though it made me really good that I did think that way, when it was time to leave that business, I didn't have anything else there, so I had to start fresh again. You see what I'm saying? So, when I first left my very first business, I was #1 on the leaderboard when I left that business, y'all. I just wanted to go where some real money was at. I never made real big money at online business at that time. So I went to where I felt like the bigger money would be at, right? So at this time right now, I have learned over the years, just to make this a little easier to understand, I have really understood why my feet are in the United States. These one-up systems are very beneficial. We get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid. There's no, use one of my businesses, there's no monthly or yearly fees at all. So literally, once you pay, you're good to go and make unlimited commissions that's coming from it. Plus, it's a one-up system. So you get your first person in for you, and keep on going. And there's some possibility of some side growth. So I like to have a couple of versions of a one-up system, and that's what I've been running now since November of 2018. I actually came into one-up systems in 2016, but this is really what I decided to go back to and stay focused at, and that's what you've been watching the videos on, right? Okay, so I do a lower level one-up system, which is called Mobile Biz Opp, and that's what I've been doing my videos on lately. This is actually my sales funnel right here. It's kind of funny. I got to cover her face right now. This is actually the pages that actually do, explain it for you. I always like to make a page myself so people get to hear what I think about my business, and stuff like that. So this is just a 20-minute video of me explaining Mobile Biz Opp. It was my day one. The only bad thing when you do that is there's maybe no proofs of income, because this was literally, I had just signed up 30 minutes before I even shot this video, setting up my V card that's inside of Mobile Biz Opp, So if there's anything that's really great about it, there's excitement. It's something new. It's something fresh. That's always can bring a lot to the table. But the second video the next day, y'all, I had already made like, it was like $1,400 in 2 days. And I had a $2,000, in 4 days. And it would have been nice to be able to show the kind of income that you're making in this. But at the same time, I did a really good job in the 20 minutes. And if you had to choose between, proofs of income or excitement level, I say excitement level is going to do more for you. So I decided to keep this video in here. So Mobile Biz Opp, this is actually what the thumbnail looks like for it. Goes down. I show some proofs of income from Press One Cash because I hadn't come in yet, but they're all $200 commissions. And Press One Cash and Mobile Biz Opp are almost identical businesses. Now, as a matter of fact, that's my second question. What's the difference of Press One Cash and Mobile Biz Opp? So I'm going to be covering that for y'all in just a little bit as well. Here's a payment page I created for Mobile Biz Opp. This is actually what Mobile Biz Opp looks like. It's an SMS messenger. Well, I read exactly what do you get. automated SMS text responder that takes your mobile Biz Opp card. Okay, this card gives you access to not just a, send me a link kind of thing, and that's what Press One Cash did. And though that was great, this is the difference of it. This one lets you do a lot more. It lets you access to, let you have a picture so to get somebody to connect with. You can even put in a video or both if you wanted to. So you can say, hey, I appreciate you coming through, y'all. Get in touch with me because I put your first member in for you. So make sure you contact me first before signing up. And, we'll make sure we get you up and going, add you to the Facebook group, and, something like that. So you want to keep it really simple in a video. Don't want a real long video. The purpose of the video, in my opinion, is to give these people someone to connect with, maybe before they go through and sign up or see whatever the offer is that you're trying, to get these people to do. Now, if there's nothing else I have preached about, it's the importance of giving these people someone to connect with before they go through, because people join people, they want to feel good about you. Okay, so this was actually going to be it. It gives me the ability to have them call me directly. I had somebody recently signed up that literally they signed up and texted me from the V card saying that they were ready to do this business. So it absolutely works. Download V card, share V card. It gives people options. Visit my website. So whatever business you have set up inside your V card, I let them go directly to it. Email me. There you go, y'all. This was something that was asked for, and they listened, and they added an email. There's Facebook right here. You get to put down some of your social media. You got all sorts of choices. You put in whatever you want or whatever you don't want to put in. That's fine. I asked for YouTube. They added YouTube in here, so they got my channel. So they got email. So everything that we're asking for, Paul Farman, which is the same creator of Press One Cash, and this looks just like Press One Cash as far as the layout itself, is being added to it because they're listening to what we need and what we want. This banner right here was just put in here. Get your own mobile Biz Opp right here, and it lets them go back to mobile Biz Opp. So really, I could have this set up to where not only does it go to my website, whatever, I could say Exodus Elite, right? This is my upper end primary business, could go to Exodus Elite here, yet if they want to do this. So here I am getting advertisement for both pages right here. It's pretty sweet, y'all. And compare this to anything that Press One Cash allowed us to do, even the sales page itself, y'all. I'm sorry. This thing kicks butt. It's 1 minute and 33 seconds. She does a really good job explaining the business. This is actually Paul Farman in the 2 minute and 21 seconds. So, y'all, you're looking at what? 4 minutes worth of videos that fully explain it. You get to see who the owner is. And we've got so many upgrades, excuse me, from this part right here alone. If you notice, I mean, there's no email, there's no nothing else is shown on this page compared to what we have now, and YouTube and Facebook, stuff of that nature. This is a pretty good page. And if there's anything that Paul Farman does great, it keeps the pages simple. When I first got into Press One Cash, which was this business just watered down, less of a business, to be honest, with options and features and as good of a sales page, but I still loved it. I made a lot of good money with Press One Cash. I'm not putting it down at all. It will still do its job it was supposed to do. So number one thing I learned about Paul Farman was he's really good at keeping it simple, doesn't have a lot of words in here. She does a really good job explaining what she needs to explain. Everything you need to know is right here under what you get, how it works. They explain it right here. They show it in detail. And here's your number plastered right here on the top. And that's enough right there to, get these people going down the right path. Now, once they decide they're going to do the business, everything works just like it's supposed to. It does an excellent job. That goes right down the rabbit hole where you're supposed to go. And on top of that, y'all, when you go to sign up, it took me 3 minutes after I decided that I was going to do, one of these one-up systems by Paul Farman. 3 minutes time to put my information in it and to pay it, and I was done. The only thing you have to do, y'all, the only thing you have to do really is to set up your actual payment so that you can give people options of how you want to get paid. Again, why is that available? Because we get to pick how we want to get paid, and we get paid immediately. This is sweet, y'all. So this is a $200 business. If there was anything that I could ask for in this business, I would love to have inside of this an upgrade to like $1,000. Because, y'all, I'm going to tell you, If this had both in there, good gracious, man, this would be absolutely incredible. As sweet as the $200 commissions are, y'all, $1,000 every time you get $1,000 commission is life-changing income. And I do believe with a little more added stuff to this, maybe an extra training session or something that might be involved, get you a couple more V cards or something. I think something like this could really hold something like that. With that being said, at the moment, it's only a $200 level. I think it's a sweet spot. It is a beautiful spot. I put in 137, last I counted, people into Press One Cash that I personally qualified, because in my one-up systems, I put your first member in for you, okay? So if you decide to come into Mobile Biz Opp, definitely reach out to me first, okay? Awesome system. I'm liking it more and more, to be perfectly honest. And, I said this recently in a video. It's not just the $200 commissions as much as this has got a real world use that to me rivals, other than me doing videos, y'all. I want these people connected with me, and these V cards are crazy, man. I mean, they got a picture of me and my little boy, getting these people someone to connect with. They can call me directly, right? They can text me right here. I can put whatever I need to say right here. So contact me before signing up. I'll put your first member in for you. There's my phone number, 910-379-3129. Just tell me you're ready to do this, y'all. That's all you got to do. We'll contact each other. I'll even walk you through setup. There's my phone number right here. There's the website I get to choose. At this time right here, it may be just, I'm using for my V-Card 1 is Mobile Biz Opp, but the second one is Exodus Elite. So visit my website right here, got email, stuff like that. This is awesome. To be perfectly honest, y'all, I think this can make it where 3 different businesses can be advertised by this, because here's your Mobile Biz Opp option right here in the bottom. That's pretty sweet. Click YouTube, it takes them right to the YouTube channel. Click Facebook, takes you to your Facebook, your actual your profile, so they get to see you. And if you are like I am, if you become a beacon for the businesses that you do, and your timeline reflects this stuff, y'all, what I like to do, y'all, is my timeline is going to show the businesses I do. I'm going to show proof, progress, welcome, congratulate, and I'm going to uplift on a regular basis. But also, I like to put stuff, I like to study how the algorithms work. And I've always noticed that if you ask a question and make it more of a personal thing, you have a tendency to get a lot more comments. I got 35 comments down here, and I've got more comments than I have people actually putting likes and stuff of that nature. But the whole point is I wanted to see what we could get this thing to do, right? So I've got I post this on my timeline, and I also post them in the Facebook groups. From this very second of reading this, uplift every person that you get in contact with today. Kids, work, Facebook, everyone, and see what happens. And I actually talked about my little boy. When he first wakes up in the morning, I'm not much of a morning person. And as a kid, I definitely wasn't. School wasn't something to be exciting about to get up or anything. And I remember that, how my mom used to walk in the room and is always uplifted and try to help me get started. So ever since my little boy, school started or anything, when I go to get him up, I would be happy, and I'd be joking and cutting up and being playful, and he would wake up smiling and get dressed and feel better. It just sets his whole day better. And to be perfectly honest, y'all, even though I did that every day for my little boy, I imagine if I didn't do it, he would probably wonder what's wrong. So these are little things that I think are uplifting. That's something people that might need to be reminded of. And here's the thing, it doesn't work just around your kids. It can work with people you work around. And I tell people, try this for a day or for a week and see what kind of difference. It'll blow them away and blow you away as well. People want to be around you. So little things like this, just this one post, didn't get a whole lot on my timeline. I think it got like 50, almost 50 likes and a whole bunch of comments. So it's me experimenting and playing. I'll get you in a little bit, buddy. Experimenting and playing with some of the algorithms. I have learned, I've been studying, that the more personal that you make your content, this is some training right here, y'all, and that's just from since 2018, y'all. What I have learned is they changed the algorithms. We used to get a 15 to 20% of our people would get the ability to reach out to them, right? So that's a pretty big base. If you've got 5,000 people on your friends list, like a lot of people do, 15, 20% could be incredible. Well, as of last year, they really felt like Facebook had gotten to the point where there was too much of what you weren't really wanting to see, and it was going to start taking away from people wanting to be a part of it. So they dropped it down to 1 to 2%. And so if you ever noticed, it seems like you only get maybe about the same 20 people or 25 people that you might see in your news feed, unless they really got something that's really been shared and a lot of comments on and stuff like that at a high ratio. It's because they have changed things. And what Facebook did is made it to a point to where the more personal that you put, the more that you really get yourself out there, the more likely it's going to get good comments and stuff like that, because that's what people want to know about supposedly Facebook with friends and family and stuff of that nature. And see, it doesn't hurt Facebook either way to do this, because number one, Facebook is all about seeing what you're looking at, what you're interested in, so that they can send ads. And I know some of y'all may not believe that, but Facebook was not built so you can keep up with kids that you went to school with as friends and stuff. Yes, that's maybe what a lot of people do, but that's not what it was built for. So that's something to think about right there. They always want to look and see what Facebook groups are you joining, what are you looking on Marketplace, and then they use that ads to go towards you and to focus at you as being a potential buyer for these people posting ads. That's what Facebook is. So when they decide to shut off, especially for social media people who do online businesses, something about join my link or something like that, since 2018 particularly got a lot tougher, it's because of the fact that they don't want you doing that. And it isn't an excuse to say that people maybe don't want to look at that. Well, maybe there's some truth behind that too. So anyhow, so that's what I did. I've did a couple of courses the last couple of days. I hadn't made any videos because I was learning right here how to, all this stuff right here, create engaging content, stuff like that. These are stuff that you can find for free online. Anytime you're looking for something, y'all, listen, when I get an online business, I pick a way to get out to people, and then I focus it that one way. And sometimes it's not going to be my sponsor that's going to help me get that, but it doesn't matter. I picked my sponsor because he did something right? More than likely. But the whole point is, I've never done paid advertising. I've never spent $1, right? But if I decided to do it, then I have no problems joining whoever the sponsor is. Especially if I'm being loyal to them. I got a lot of people that followed me from 4 different businesses, 5 different businesses, back to back to back. But the whole point is, I would still stay loyal to whoever that is that's doing that business that I wanted to be with. I think that's real important. But if that person doesn't do it, maybe they're just YouTubers, then I'm okay with that, y'all. I know that I need to go study what I want to study. Just like this right here. What did I do? I looked it up. I found people who are really good. I found people who have done really good studies on the algorithms of Facebook. So to me, it'd be interesting to learn this stuff. And once I'm done, I could probably shoot some videos telling you what I have learned about how to get more engagement, things of that nature, And here's the thing. I'm putting in the work now to see what works. Well, I know it's working, y'all. I've got 35 comments since yesterday morning on this one. I've got this one right here. It doesn't show much here, but I've gotten a lot more in the Facebook group. So what have I learned? Some of this stuff put around the right kind of people are going to make some incredible results. And here's some stuff right here. Not too bad. I had done something with Zombie. It just took the picture. And you don't want to post your link every time. That's for sure, y'all. You're going to wear your people out when it comes to Facebook. But at the same time, it's not a bad idea. You want to post your link in there sometime during the day so you'll start getting leads. But if you put, let's say, 5 posts a day about proof progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift, and maybe something about your daily life or something like that, me and my little boy going to the movie theater or something like that, y'all. Let me say this. Some of this stuff right here, y'all. This is me and my little boy at the movie theater cutting up. This is me and my little boy at the park. This is me and my little boy at the movie theater. This was in the bathroom cutting up. This is us at the beach. This is it's the same day right here. The whole point is, find a little bit of letting these people connect with you, but still be a beacon for your business. If you can make that combination, you've got something that's absolutely incredible. Why I like Access Elite, y'all. I got my lower end business down here. It's $200, get paid immediately, no monthly or yearly fee. Is absolutely incredible. This business here, Access Elite, what makes it so important to me? The owner, I can trust. I don't have to worry about it. The business is rock solid. It's a one-up system. We do have a $100 level, a $250 level, a $500, and a $1,000. Now, to be perfectly honest, y'all, I've made a lot of money, life-changing income money with Excess Elite. I came into this business in August of 2016, and it was my first one-up system. I had never seen anything take off like this. Even though, we got lower levels, almost everybody, 20-to-1 ratio comes in at the $1,000 level. So in my opinion, this is an upper level sales item. And it has everything that you need to teach you what you need to know about online business. They got a lot of stuff in here, y'all. I ain't gonna, if I went through this, I could make a 30-minute video from this alone. I can tell you that, y'all. It's absolutely incredible. I will show you one of the payment page real quick. one of the pages we have. One of the biggest benefits of this right here, though, is the fact that we get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid. That's what a one-up system is to me. You come in a $1,000 business with me in Excess Elite, I'm going to put your first member in for you. So definitely make sure you reach out to me first. I'll probably be sending you a link of one of my downline, right? The pages here are polished. You could run with these pages, and though I use Power Lead systems, y'all, this is how I make all my payment pages. I've got one for Excess Elite. I've got, this page right here where I explain it and stuff like this, show people my personality a little bit, right? Joking and cutting up, showing them what I think about my business, how I feel about it. That's so important. And that's what Power Lead Systems allows me to do. But with that being said, y'all, somebody can run Excess Elite right by itself and make a crap load of money. They really can. And so, in my opinion, it becomes a standalone system if you like to run it that way. And so, for me, I can run it like this. I have got a lot of different really good pages to choose from. Let me see here. This is payments. This is actually the lead capture pages that we have. Everybody gets these in the system. Here's the thing. If you come in at a $100 level and you only want, to do that level, that's fine. But so many people, 20-to-1, come in at $1,000, so you're only going to get $100 while I make $900 in the process. And that should be how it is, but it should be. If you ever decided to upgrade from the 100, then all you got to do is pay the difference, and you don't have to buy the whole thing again. You get paid the difference. When you get the $1,000 level, y'all, you get all the lower levels that come with it for free. Well, technically free. They all come with it because you purchased all of it, y'all. To me, having a $200 level that is awesome, that anybody could use for any business, like we got with MOBILEBIZOPP, and that V-cards are getting better and better. Every time I log in to do a video, I see they added something else. That's great, y'all. This is what I want with this business. And it works so well, and it takes minutes and simplicity. And then I got a $1,000 business right here, y'all. I've never had a bad day that I didn't make $1,000. I'm telling you, if I make $1,000, it is a great day. No matter what's going on, y'all. That's life-changing income for too many people. And on top of that, y'all, $1,000 isn't too expensive to come into, and $1,000 is still life-changing every time you get that. So that's why it's a sweet spot to me, and it can stand alone. Everything in here is polished. Paul Stevenson is the owner of this one. Anytime he puts something in, y'all, it looks like this. This is quality-looking capture pages, and you cannot even get in without putting a real email. So this is going to make your entire list a list of gold from people who want a $1,000 business looking into it as that way. Can you imagine what a year's time, what kind of leads you're going to have? And you can use this. The last system, y'all, I'm going to just speak this one out. Power Lead Systems, y'all. It's how I got free from a job in 2015. It's been the answer to everything I do. It's taught me how to brand myself in front of anybody for any business, because I don't join a business unless I believe in it and I let go. And that gives these people the ability to connect with me. And one of the questions that I've asked y'all, because I think I pretty much answered the first one, how many businesses do you need? If you do just one, that's great, y'all. The problem is, when something does happen, if it dies down, if another business comes out, kind of like Press One Cash, all of a sudden made by the same creators, made the MOBILEBIZOPP. Well, it's superior in every way, from the sales page itself to everything that made Press One Cash good. And then you get two numbers, and the V-cards are incredible. There's just so much more going on for this, right? And to be honest, I still think there's room for growth. That's absolutely incredible. So it's the kind of business you want to be in. So if I'm doing just one business and it limits me, and then something happens, I'm scrounging, especially if you do this for a living, y'all, like I do. I've been free from a job since May 7th, 2015. This is all I do. So Power Lead Systems, people to make landing pages, sales pages, and people that want to use our pages for like Press One Cash, or our own, Power Lead Systems by itself, y'all. There's a lot of people. There's 47,000 people in this Facebook group. A lot of these people have been there since before I was, since 2015. And we're making incredible income. There's never been a week, every Wednesday we get paid in Power Lead Systems, that I don't get paid, right? I've done businesses where something went wrong. In 2017, that was one particular, right? And when it happens, y'all. It happens to any marketer that does online business long enough. The way I kept above water is Power Lead Systems, because I had enough residual income every week to pay the bills. And that was enough to move me forward. And so it's always awesome to have a secondary business, but to have a primary up front and then have Power Lead Systems as the answer to every business I do, to me, is an awesome combination. Okay, I'm getting some messages here. You might be hearing it. I apologize. To me, why I run 3 businesses. One Up Systems, I don't have to worry about. They hang around for 5 or 6 years, if not longer. The companies don't have any stress from them because of the fact they're not paying us. We get paid by each other. So we unlock the system for each other. So there is no payment issues or anything, and we get to pick how we want to get paid. We get paid immediately. That's sweet. So I've got a system that stands by itself, no monthly yearly fee. That's MOBILEBIZOPP. Exodus Elite, which I consider a $1,000 business. Majority of people go that way. If you want to come in at the lower level, that's great. I will put your first person in for you at the $1,000 level. So you might want to use that to help you, to decide to make that decision as well. It's polished. The owner is awesome. I will show you one more of the pages. Let's show this one right here. They're usually interactive. Got a lot going on, stuff of that nature. I really feel like anybody can run with this system. I made $10,000 inside of Exodus Elite without even using Power Lead Systems. I use the default pages, and so if that tells you anything, Paul Stevenson wants quality because of the fact that his name is behind it, and it shows. So if that tells you anything. And Power Lead Systems, y'all, my gracious, man. The answer to everything I do, how I broadcast out to 8,000, 9,000 people. I usually pick about 8,000 people at a time, broadcast them to, get 30,000 emails every month for free just for being in the system. I'll give you some example, y'all. 53 a month, 30 of it goes back to the people, so we make more money than they do. Upgrades, give you an example, diamond, y'all. I made over 200 diamonds in the first 2 years alone. 147 one time, I went diamond on day 1. I made over 200 diamonds in the first 2 years. I've been with them, for over 4 years now, almost 5 years now. It's been absolutely incredible. Still making diamonds on a regular basis, including this week, y'all. It's absolutely incredible. And 147, 125 of it goes back to the people. I was chosen to do some of the training for it inside of Master Traffic Institute. This is a $1,000 commission. That's built inside Power Lead Systems. But this company has paid every Wednesday, like clockwork, since I've been in, and has been doing it since October of 2013. So if you want to look for something that's rock solid, that you don't have to worry about, that can help you in any business, that you make share codes for you and your entire team, this is something you can do. All the emails coming with it, stuff of that nature. So to answer your questions, 3 businesses is what I do. I don't have to worry about if something happens to one or the other. My feet's in the United States. One Up Systems do incredible. Power Lead Systems is rock solid. I love it. I even do training for it. Look at any of my videos, and you can hardly pick any of them out that I don't have Power Lead Systems mentioned. It's just that important. What's the difference? Already answered that one between Personal Cash and MOBILEBIZOPP. We get a lot more options. What software do you use for make videos, y'all? I use Camtasia, but before some of y'all you run out there and say, oh, well, go get Camtasia. It's more about your personality. It's more about your imagination than anything else. So when I decided to start making something and stuff like that, it's not that Camtasia is going to do everything for me. It's because I'm creating it with Camtasia. There's other software out there that could have done just as well, maybe even more. So don't get caught up thinking, oh, it's because of his, I've got my little zombie that pops up and stuff like that, or I have people talking in the background or whatever. It's because I've just gotten really polished and good and comfortable using Camtasia. I actually know a couple of downlines, one particular that's better at Camtasia than I am. And that's great. But the whole point is, don't get caught up thinking you've got to have Camtasia. It's not. I like Camtasia. Is there other software captures that do better? Yeah, to be perfectly honest. What way do I get out to people? These are the 4 most common asked questions. I do not do paid advertising, nothing against it. I keep telling everybody, pick a way to get out to people, master that one way. For me, I focused at Facebook. I'm still learning. I showed you that, right? So I'm still trying to learn the changes in algorithms. Facebook and YouTube do evolve, and when you do, you have to go with it. Sometimes you don't like that, but it is what it is. So you have to learn and grow. And YouTube is my strongest source. So if you ever see me and you're asking yourself, after you sign up with me, you say, well, how are you getting out to people? You've already seen it. Didn't it work? If you saw me and you've watched a couple of my videos and then you've joined me, well, don't ask yourself, sometimes you need to ask yourself, what did your sponsor do right? And in that sense, you're kind of learning what I'm doing if you just ask yourself that one simple question. Okay, y'all, I'm going to end this video. If you need anything else, let me know. Reach out to me first before signing up to Exodus Elite or to Mobile Biz Opp. I'll show you my phone number real quick, y'all. Let me go to the one where she's covered her face. This is me right here, y'all. My cell phone number is 910-379-3129. That will get you directly in touch with me. Tell me that you want to do this business. I even help walk you through. I'll congratulate you and welcome you into our Facebook groups. We got a private one for Exodus Elite. You've got to be a member to be in this one. We've got Mobile Biz Opp. I'm actually the administrator for the Facebook group itself, so it'd be tickled to death to add you into it, y'all. We've got a lot of our downliners already in there. And again, y'all, contact me first because I'll put your first member in for you. So I'll be sending you my downlines next in line link. You'll be signing up underneath them, and it'll be passed up to me. And I'm going to do the exact same thing for you to get you qualified, and you never lose your first person or the $200 itself. So something to think about. If you need anything else, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you in Facebook groups. Appreciate it.